Hey, what is up guys? John from Magic Tech Review, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys a couple of ways to go ahead and make free calls and texts and get on the internet possibly and all that stuff. In certain ways, I know we've all been there, ain't got no money, ain't got no food, but we want to talk and text for free. So go ahead and leave a like on the video if you enjoy my content. Go ahead and subscribe to become part of the Magic Tech Review family, and comment down below if you know any other ways to go ahead and get free calls, text, Wi-Fi without having a SIM card, without no Wi-Fi. Just get into it. Let's see what we can come up with. Thank you. This video, there's not going to be any particular list or anything like that. I just like to do these how-to videos every so often, probably once a year, just to refresh them, just to see if anything comes up and all that stuff. So obviously, number one on my list is if you want to make free Wi-Fi or free calls and texts and all that stuff, is you're going to have some, and without a SIM card and all that other stuff, you know, you're going to have some sort of Wi-Fi connection in your house. Now, you probably don't want to hear that. So that's going to be number one. You know, there's several different apps out nowadays. It used to be a little bit harder to do this, but a really good one is Text Now. Magic Jack is a really good one. Google Hangouts, Google Hangouts by far is one of the better ones that I have seen or I have used. I love using Google Hangouts, Google Voice, also Google Duo. I also use liking Google Dialer. Now Google Dialer, you can actually make like real calls. The only thing is that you have to have had a number in the past. Like you have to basically know that you're not going to have service later on or something like that. You know, so I like Google Dialer though. So Google Dialer is one of my favorites to use. You know, all you have to do is have Wi-Fi. So some ways to obviously to do it without Wi-Fi and without a SIM card and all that stuff is you're gonna have to get like the free government assistance phone, you know. So I know everybody's been in that one spot, that rough spot or whatever, so there's no shame in anybody's game here on the Magic Tech Review channel, and I hope nobody would make fun of somebody for having a government assistance phone. You know what I'm saying? If it's, you know, if you're looking for a job or you're looking for something, you know what I'm saying, some calls and texts or whatever, and you're in need, then I don't see nothing wrong with that, you know. So obviously reach out to get that assistance that you need, especially if you're already on some type of government assistance, food stamps and all that stuff. You can just reach out to the Social Security office, and they'll provide you with a phone with some free minutes and some free texts on there. So I don't know how many free calls and texts are given at the moment, but that's one avenue as well. Another way. Now, there's one way that I do know that is kind of weird and kind of strange, but it works. Okay, if you have a Boost mobile phone, you can actually go online, right, and you can actually register it, and then instead of paying for the first month or whatever, you just say I'm going to pay later. Okay. Now, this is only going to work for incoming calls and incoming texts. So if somebody calls you, you can actually pick up the phone. And if somebody texts you, you can actually receive the text. Now this will go on for about a month or two, because there's some kind of quirk in the Sprint network or the Boost network, Boost mobile network. I don't know if this works for Virgin Mobile as well. It might. But I'm pretty sure it works for Boost. I know it works because I've used it in the past and it hasn't been that far off. But so Boost Mobile, basically you just set up an account, like you go online, you know what I'm saying? You have to have a Boost mobile phone, you know, obviously, and then you just open up the phone, check your IMEI in there, and then set it up like it's going to be an account, and then instead of paying for the month, just say I'm going to pay later or whatever, and that's it. So, you know, guys, obviously, there's like really cheap plans. I know this video is supposed to be about free or whatever, but Unreal Mobile right here, $10 a month, guys. So there are plans that are like $10 a month, guys, and there's unlimited talk, text, and 1 gig of data. So Unreal Mobile, plug shout out for them. Thank you for you know, sending me that Galaxy S6 and all that. So But yeah, guys, there's definitely a lot of ways nowadays to actually get free calls and texts. So in this video, I don't want people to say, oh, this is clickbait and all that, because not. I am telling you ways to get free talk and text, and sometimes the internet. Another way that you can actually do it is, let's say you have a homie that's switching over, whether they be a boy, girl, whatever, it's homie, you know what I'm saying, homie. Let's say they're switching over to another service, right? But they don't want to keep their number. Okay, so like let's say they're on, I don't know, let's say they're on Boost Mobile or Cricket Wireless or whatever, and all of a sudden they want to go to Sprint, or they want to go to Verizon, or they want to go somewhere else, right? And they don't take their number, right? Well, that service is still going to be active on their phone, so for a month, so you can say, hey man, let me use that, say let me use that, let me use your phone number. So you're going to have somebody else's phone number. I mean, you're going to have to deal with that. But then you can just call and say, hey, I want to change my number, blah, 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 blah. Tell them tell them that you're getting harassed or whatever, and then they might change it over for free. So that's another way that I know that you can get free calls and texts, and possibly some internet for free or whatever. I guess really that's about it. Other than maybe you can help somebody out by doing something for them or whatever, and they can get you on their plan. Also, if you, no, you can't really do that anymore. It used to be Cricket Wireless had 5 lines for $100. So if you know somebody with that 5 lines for $100, that 5th line is actually free. It's actually completely free. I have 5 lines for $100. So my 5th line right now is actually completely free. It's you know what I'm saying, obviously you have to have 4 lines. You pay $100 every month, but that 5th line that I'm using on my account is actually completely free. So that's technically another way to do it as well. So, but guys, there's no like cut your SIM card, cut it in half and put it up there, and put duct tape on your phone, and I don't know. I've heard some craziness. I've heard some really, 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 really crazy stuff, guys. So if you see them out here, if you see people out here telling you to take your SIM card, I got like, I don't know, I got so many SIM cards in here. That's ridiculous. But look at all these SIM cards. I might make this the thumbnail. How to get free calls and texts without no SIM card. I think I'm gonna make this the thumbnail. But if you see a video out there telling you to mutilate your SIM card and put plastic saran wrap over your SIM card and put foil over your SIM card, or I don't know, dump your phone into a bucket of water or something, and all of a sudden your calls will be free for the rest of the time being or something like that, man. Don't even fall for that, man. There's no way to do that. You know what I'm saying? There might be some kind of way that you can call up and get like. Here's another way. Metro PCS actually, if you call and your account has been suspended, you can get 2 days for free. I know with Boost Mobile they have a thing that they give you 2 weeks for free if you're in a tight spot, but obviously you have to already have a plan and you have to have been paying for it. So these are for the people that are struggling to maybe they just, I don't know what the case may be, man. Lost a job, maybe just got out of jail, just came home or whatever, I don't know what place you're in right now. So, to those of you that are suffering some hard times, you know what I'm saying, may God be with you and, show you brighter days and all that stuff. And, you know what I'm saying, the MTR ninjas pray for you, to get better times or whatever. But yeah, so that's basically about it, guys. Hopefully you guys found this inspirational to try to get you some, try to get you some calls, some texts, some, some internet, because I know a lot of times it's like you really can't do anything without a phone. You can't get job interviews, you can't really get calls back. So it's really hard, man. It's really hard to do that. Obviously, you can share your phone service with a friend. Ask them, if you're waiting for a job interview or a call back for a job interview, and your friend has service. Now, your friend or your homie is not willing to pay for you to have a phone. You know what I'm saying? Just be like, hey, man, I know you can't help me out with a month of service or whatever the case may be, but I have a job interview coming up. You know, can I please put your number down as my number so I can get a call, you know? So I mean, there's ways around this stuff, guys. But yeah, guys, so remember, text now is a good one, Hangouts dialer, and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Go ahead and leave that big fat thumbs up if you did. Let me know if you like the video, if you like this type of content. You know, going forward, you want me to do some more tutorials and whatnot. And go ahead and hit hashtag how to get free calls in 2018. Peace out. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye now. I will see you guys in the next one.